The call by some lawyers for the upholding of Section 84, subsection 12 of the newly amended Electoral Act. They say it would be morally wrong for political appointees to contest for any position while still in office. The lawyers made this call in Asaba, capital of Delta State. Ikenna Amechi reports.
With the imminence of party congresses and primaries to elect those who will fly the flags of various political parties for the different elective positions, these lawyers who are reviewing the pre-election cases from 2018 to 2020 want political parties and politicians to know what to do to avoid unnecessary litigations which caused lots of upsets in the previous elections, like the cases of Zamfara and Rivers States or Progressives Congress.
Political parties go into primary election. There will be a lot of persons who will be aggrieved with the actual conduct of the primary election. There are those also who will be aggrieved by the change of their name after the primary election. There are also those whom the political parties will say, okay, we'll resolve the issue internally. At the end of the day, they are still aggrieved. It's also a good time where you get lawyers around you who advise you on the provisions of the law as the first primary election, substitution of candidates, names, signatures, and appeals in pre-election matters.
Lawyers can easily go into it knowing what to expect and knowing what is expected of them. They will avoid all the mistakes made previously in handling matters in court concerning pre-election and election matters alike.
These legal practitioners hope the high number of pre-election cases will be reduced. They also support the Section 84 subsection 12 of the new electoral law, which the Supreme Court will make the final verdict whether or not to expunge it completely.
If you are vying for a political position, everyone ought to play on a level playing field. You are not supposed to leverage on your position, which has been given to you by virtue of appointment, to take undue advantage. And so I see every reason in that section, and I agree with it. I have no objections to it.
Because you cannot be in an advantage position where you have the machinery of government and contesting under that while your opponent is struggling from outside.
While the pronouncement of the Supreme Court is awaited to rest this issue, it is important to ensure that public interest supersedes every other consideration, including quest for power while formulating policies and laws. Ikenna Amechi, TVC News, Asaba.